What's up, YouTube? You're Inside the Edge. I'm back with another video, and today we're going to talk about the Philadelphia Eagles. We're going to talk about Jalen Hurts. There's so much pressure. There's so much put on his shoulders on whether he can lead this Eagles team to the playoffs, the Super Bowl. There's very high expectations. Looking what this Philadelphia organization has done, they built around them. Obviously, last year getting Devontae Smith from Alabama, that was really big for Philly because for so long they've been looking for a deep threat receiver, a guy with good hands that can be a franchise player for this team. And they got their pick, and I think Devontae Smith has a promising future. I don't think anyone could disagree with that pick. But looking at Jalen Hurts, it looks like the ball is back in his court because looking at the pieces around him, he has to perform this season. And if you look at Dallas and what they're doing, I think it's going to be a toss-up. But I have a lot of confidence that the Eagles will have a lot of success this season. Last year was pretty much a toilet season for the Eagles. Obviously, they didn't have a lot of there's a lot of players that was injured, a lot of key pieces that was missing for this team. But the Eagles still managed to go 9-8, and I think that's something to be. As an Eagles fan, you should feel real good about, because for you guys to not play and for you guys to not have the players that you guys needed at the time, and just a lot of things missing. For you guys to still make the playoffs and compete, I think that should mean something. So this year, Philly, I think a lot of teams could take this team serious if it all starts with Jalen Hurts. If he can be able to connect with his receivers. One player that I want to get into is Dallas Goedert. This was a player that he was a leading target for this team last year. He was targeted 76 times. Goddard, he racked up about 830 yards, 4 touchdowns, and he caught 58 balls. So I think the connection between Goddard and Hurts, that's going to be a really good piece for Jalen Hurts, because that should be more of his safety blanket. As a young quarterback, you need a tight end, and I think that is going to improve. And then me mentioning Devontae Smith being a number one, and people are even questioning, will A.J. Brown be a number one? It's pretty much a toss-up, and I love what I'm seeing with this Phillies offense. Just getting these two guys. These guys are deep threats. They can catch the ball, make plays after the catch. They're both elusive, explosive, hard to take down. So looking at the numbers of what Jalen Hurts did last year, he completed 61% of his passes, which is good, but he also threw for 3,144 yards, 16 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions. But the 9 interceptions, that ratio, that 16-9 is not good, but I also think his numbers is also improving. And with the weapons that Jalen Hurts is getting, I think his numbers will also improve, because you got to look at who you're throwing the ball to. So, with the 16 touchdowns, I guess for Eagles fans, let me know, but I think the expectation for this year should be, Jalen Hurts should at least throw for 4,000 yards, and I would say 25-plus touchdowns would be high expectations for Jalen Hurts. And depending on the running game, Miles Sanders, he's pretty good for this Eagles team. I think he's a solid running back. I actually like him being more of a receiving back. He's that kind of running back. Miles Sanders, he fits this Phillies offense perfectly. And what he brings to the table. So with Jalen Hurts, there's no way he can fail. There is no downhill after this. It's pretty much, what can he do with the weapons that they built around him? And it's no excuses. The expectations is super high. And even looking at Zach Pascal from Indiana, he was a good playmaker as well when he was with the Colts. And I think what he can contribute to this Philly team can also, be plays that for first down yardages, 10-yard routages. I think that this Zach Pascal guy can really make plays for Philly. And this is a good roster. I think this is the best Philly offense they've had in a while. So we're going to just see, what can Jalen Hurts do with this team. And I don't want to make this video too long, but for Philly fans, I want to hear your opinion on Jalen Hurts. What are the expectations? Do you see Dallas, leading this division, or do you see Philly? If you ask me, I'm really confident in Philly and Jalen Hurts, and just looking at what he can do as a player, as far as not only just using his arm to make plays, but also using his legs to extend plays. And I think that's what's going to be key part of this Phillies offense is can Jalen Hurts, if he's feeling pressure from the line, can he escape the pocket, look up the field, and make plays down the field? That is what Jalen Hurts needs to improve on. I'm hearing a lot of good things about his accuracy, his throwing motion. Everything is getting better, and it looks like he's improving, and his numbers are showing it. So it should be, I think a lot of Philly fans should be excited for this season and should feel a lot more confident in Jalen Hurts. Him coming into his third season. He's not a baby anymore. You take the training wheels off. So I think he's going to be more confident and rallying up the guys and being in the huddle. And I think he can lead this team. I consider Jalen Hurts, I look at him as a Russell Wilson, as far as impact on the team. That's how much he can impact this team. I think Jalen Hurts, he can lead this team in rushing and obviously, throwing yards and, touchdowns. All that should be getting better. He should have a better season than last year. So, yeah, guys, I don't want to make this video too lengthy, but for Philly fans, I want to hear, how do you guys feel about Jalen Hurts? Do you think he's going to pass for 25-plus touchdowns? What are some weaknesses do you see in him? Obviously training camp is coming up, so we're going to see a lot more footage and a lot more film of what we see in practice. But this is looking like a really good year for Philly, and with Jalen Hurts, sky's the limit. This is his world now. So now let's see how he utilizes his pieces that they built around him, and we're gonna see what happens. So until next time, guys, have a good night. Be safe. Until next time, God bless.